Hold on. I got technical difficulties here somewhere. Somewhere. Hello, good morning. Let's see. I'm having problems with my audio this morning. The devil is a liar. I don't know what's going on with the good morning. Where is I don't know, my audio. I don't know, my audio's off, but good morning. We gonna still go on with the show anyway. I don't know why my audio went off. There we go. See? Good morning. I'm gonna try hard, you guys. Y'all know I'm tired. We stayed up late. So I'm a little. But good morning, Lily, Lamika. How are you? Andrea, good morning. I was up very late, being kind of messy, but it ended up being a very good panel. And it might have switched my direction to talk this morning, but I'm still going to focus. I miss you guys so much, but I've been working so hard, and I've been working long hours in different shifts. So I haven't been able to join my family, but I'm so glad to see y'all back. And thank you for those who stayed up with me until 4 o'clock in the morning. Some people even fell asleep. I know you fell asleep, sweetheart, but thank you for joining me last night. Hey, Benj, good morning, beautiful. We're going to do a little bit of, we did mess last night, so I'm not going to do no mess, but for some reason, my heart is tugging at me and my spirit is telling me to go in a different direction. But I'm going to try this direction, and if it doesn't work, then I have to do with it what the spirit leads me to do. Because I saw some things last night, and I heard some things, and I've been seeing some things that's really been bothering me. And I just think I need to speak on it. But I want to talk about breadcrumbs. Why do we always settle for breadcrumbs and not the whole loaf of bread as a community of people? And I'm trying to figure out, why do we do this? Why do we have people on YouTube making millions of dollars, knocking down millions of views, being successful on YouTube? Is anything we do, when it seems like when they give us something, we take and destroy it. Not all of us. And it sounded like I'm talking in general terms, but I'm just talking about some of us. When we're giving something a jewel, we destroy it. We chip away at it until it's no longer a jewel anymore. And that's our mentality. Why are we stuck in that mentality? Why? Why don't we think we deserve better and strive for better? Why are we just satisfied with breadcrumbs when there's people out here eating loaves and loaves of bread right off of YouTube? What is your end goal and what is your end game? You need to figure that out when you come on YouTube. If it's just to stay in the beef sector and hover around 9,000, 10,000 views, then that's what you do. But if it's branding, branching out, trying to make the best of what you have and to hone your craft, your talent to make you more money, then that's the direction you need to go. But a lot of things on YouTube will hinder you from doing that. And I'm seeing that right now. And I'm thinking in my own mind, that's why we settle for breadcrumbs. And that's why they give us breadcrumbs, because that's what we settle for, because our mentality. Now, I was looking yesterday and I tapped on it a little bit I touched on it a little bit last night on my live, how I looked up YouTubers, and there are very, very few Black YouTubers making millions or making $1 million that's worth $1 million or more, and why is that? Because are you branding, or are you just here for the mess? Are you stuck and you can't get unstuck because you have created this persona for yourself that now you are stuck with? I was trying to figure it out, so maybe someone can help me. Why do we get stuck in a rut and we can't get out? It's because of some of the personas we create. Yep, it's because some of the personas we create, and it's because we don't strive to do better. See, it's okay for somebody to give you what you're worth. See, if you don't know your self-worth, you're not going to ask for more. I watched the Atlanta Housewives. Nene get paid decent. Nene get paid decent, and you got Candy Burris and some other people, but they branched out. They branded their name and they branched out. And they can code switch. Some of these people can't code switch, and that's why they get stuck. That's why they get stuck in a rut, because they can't code switch, and then they don't know their worth and their value. So any contract someone put in front of them, they sign. Don't sign something that's not paying you what you're worth. And that's where this YouTube thing just gets me, because of this beef sector. Just because we're in the world does not mean we of the world. Just because we in the beef sector doesn't mean we of the beef sector. So somehow we have to deviate from that. We have to make people see that we more than what they think. You know, so hold on. Okay, so that's a little problem here. And I'm trying to figure it out. See, because I'm not on here to beef. No, I just happen to land in the beef sector. I don't even know how to gag and roast. I can cuss. Yeah, like everybody else. Is it cuss or curse? Somebody put it in the chat. Is it cuss or curse? I can do that. I can call you a bunch of B and whores and drunks and dope fiends and crackheads and your mama and your. I can do that because that's easy for me to do. But that's not what I'm about. That's not where I'm taking my brand. I'm trying to brand this, and I'm trying to branch out. And I know you need to network, but you need to be real careful with people you surround yourself with. See, everybody is not for you. And if they see you valuable and you more valuable than them, then they'll try to destroy you. And this is what happens on these YouTube streets. When they see you valuable and they see you growing, new levels, new devils, that's what they say. That's what happens. But why are we settling for the little 1,000 views, 3,000 views, 10,000? Why are we settling for that? But if that's where you want to be, stay there. That's not where I want to be. Yes, I do want 11 million views in a day. But I have to brand myself, and I have to offer the people something other than me dragging my people. See, you're not going to pay me to drag my people. They say everyone has a price. My moral compass, my values, my character, who I am, you can't buy me. You can't buy that. And these people are being bought. And I'm talking about the YouTube streets and the stuff that's going on in these YouTube streets. These people with this idea of a show. I'm not jealous. I don't even want to be in your place because of the stuff that you all are doing to each other. If you're doing it for a television show, you're selling for breadcrumbs. We talked about this on Triple Red's live yesterday. Hold on, because I'm trying to, I've got something going on too. We talked about on Triple Red when they said, well, some people was offered $300, $30,000, $300,000 or whatever. That's not a lot of money. Not if your self-worth is more than that. See, if you want me, you have to pay for me because it's something you see as a producer in me that you will offer me more. But if I see you medium, then that's what I'll offer you. So you can't give me $30,000 an episode to drag my people, to demean myself, to make a fool out of myself, to self-sabotage my brand. In fact, I can't even be bought. See, because money don't make me, I make money. And that's the difference. That's a big difference. Money don't make me, I make money. But I'm not going to make money by demeaning my people. I'm not going to make money by devaluing myself. See, I'm a modest person. So you're not going to pump my boobs up and put me on clad. You're not going to dress me cladly. You're not going to do that because my value of me is too more. And I know my self-worth is so much more. I'm not going to let you tell me different. Yeah, that's breadcrumbs. We are fighting on the YouTube streets for breadcrumbs. I don't mean we as in me, but some content creators. I see a lot in some of these content creators, very talented women and men, but they're stuck in a rut. They're fighting for breadcrumbs. Why not fight if you're going to fight a good fight for the whole loaf of bread? You could feed more with the whole loaf of bread than you can with the breadcrumbs. But you're so busy and caught up in bringing people down and doing nasty and mean and vicious and vile things to people, you can't even see the forest for the trees. That's one of my favorite sayings. See, you can't see the big picture. You can't see the money. You can't see if they only offered you $30,000 that they didn't offer you nothing. That's nothing. When you have news anchors, you have TV hosts making millions a year. They walk in there, and just because who they are and who they know that the audience that they bring, they give them a $10 million, $20 million, $60 million contract. They're not going to give you a contract acting like that because you can't bring anything to the table. But they will pay you to destroy your own people. The puppet master is always masterful. Think ahead of time. They watch you and study you, and they see your worth. They see what you think your worth is first, and then they'll see how to approach you. And that's how they're approaching these people. Now, I'm not talking about anybody's show or reality show or nothing like that, because I think we're all on the reality show. I'm talking about your self-worth. How much are you worth? See, I can go in and they can say, lowball me and say, I offer you this. And I said, well, no, I'm not going to take it. And then you'll have somebody say, you didn't take that, something that's better than that. No, my self-worth is better than what they offered me. Now, if they offer me what I think I'm worth, then I will go for it. I will accept it. They're not even offering people what they think they're worth on YouTube. We are fighting each other and destroying each other for breadcrumbs. Yeah. They don't have to give us filet mignon, prime rib. They don't have to. They could just give us McDonald's hamburgers because they know that. Because, see, they already tried it and they got away with it. What is your self-worth? What is your self-value? Why do you think you're not worth more? That's a good question. Why do you think you're not worth more than the YouTube streets getting down here, dragging, demeaning, and tearing down each other? Why do we think we're not worth more? I think I'm worth more. I really do. And that's why I want to take my platform in a different direction. I'm introducing a new channel because I want to brand and I want to branch out. But from the very gate, I told you who I was. I told you what would be tolerated, what would not be tolerated, who I am, what I believe in, my values, and what I think about me. I do think I'm all that. And you have to pay me because I'm all that. You may not think I'm all that. But why wouldn't you think I was all that? Because the way I conduct myself. They're watching. They've been watching. If it is anything of a television series or a pilot, a YouTube, whatever they got going on in these YouTube streets, they peeped you out long ago. Long time ago, they peeped you out and they knew what you was worth. And they offered you just what you was worth. See, in the long run, $30,000 an episode ain't nothing. That's nothing, because the cost of living goes up when you have to alter yourself in appearance, in appearance. When you have to alter yourself, the cost of living goes up. When you want to wear real Gucci and Fendi, the cost of living goes up. When you want to drive a Maybach, a Rolls Royce, a Lamborghini, the cost of your living has gone up, and you have to match that. And that's what happens when you don't sell people, when people don't value your self-worth. They give you little crumbs. You can't even keep up with that. You can't even keep up with that lifestyle. Your whole lifestyle changed. But they watched you and they told you what you was worth. How come you didn't get the opportunity to tell them what you worth? Yeah, you have to tell a person what you worth. When you go in there with a resume and your resume is solid, you go in there and you tell them what you worth. That's what they do. They offer them more and they offer us less. That's what they do. You got, like I told you, you got YouTubers and their family making millions of dollars off of YouTube. I looked at their their net worth. I looked at their subbies. I looked at their subby counts. Their subby counts are in the millions. What's wrong with us? Why in this sector our subby counts are not in the million? Because really they don't think we're worth it because of what we're delivering. Now, some people are climbing. We got some sisters on here that's climbing, but then again, they're tearing each other down. They're acting like that for views, for clicks and views, destroying each other for a couple of pennies. For a couple of pennies. That's pretty sad. What are you really worth? What direction are you going? Who are you networking with? Who are you really locking hands with, joining? That's what we need to be real careful of. We need to be really careful of who we lock and join hands with. That's very important, who we network with. Some people come at us just because they see who we are and they side with us to destroy us. And we think they for us because they're with us, but they're there to destroy us. They purposely planted to destroy us because they know that we're not worth more. You have to earn what you're worth. If you don't earn what you're worth, there's a problem. And that really bothers me when I look at some of these Caucasian YouTubers, even some Black YouTubers, and their families are knocking down money. They're being endorsed. They're being sponsored because they said, this is what I'm worth. They said, this is what I'm worth. This is what you're going to pay me. You got people on here that believe they worthless. So they act like this and they do this for a little measly coin. Self-value, self-love is very, very important. And we struggle with that a lot. Some people struggle with that every day because of things that have happened. But at one point, you have to get help. If you want to really build a successful career and leave a legacy and do something that's going to be everlasting, even when you die, you have a legacy. You have to build that. Nobody gives you that. You create that and you build that. We're not building wealth. We are trying to be rich, but we're not trying to be wealthy. Those are two different things. A rich person could go broke. A wealthy person never goes broke. Never goes broke. But at one point, they saw what their self-worth was, and they invested in themselves. The investment that some people are making in themselves on these YouTube streets is worthless. And people see that. People are looking at us, and they're seeing what we worth. People are looking at us, and just like the prisoner pipeline, they already saying we're going to fail because of the things we do and because they know we don't know our self-worth. We're not asking for much. We're just asking for a couple of breadcrumbs. That's a real problem. I watched the YouTube, I ran these streets, and I see it's getting darker and darker, and people are really selling their souls for just peanuts, just the breadcrumbs. That's what they do, and they selling themselves. They destroying each other. They are literally trying to destroy each other just for crumbs. Not even for the loaf of bread, just for crumbs. What is your self-worth? That's what you have to ask yourself. You have to reevaluate yourself and see what you are worth on these YouTube streets and in real life. First of all, in real life. See, my real life is what I deal with too. I deal with my YouTube life and my real life. On my YouTube street life, on my YouTube life, I'm trying to build something. And because I'm trying to build something, there's certain things I won't do, I won't say, in certain places I won't go, and certain people I won't meet, because I'm better than that. I am better than that. And yes, I think I am, and yes, I know I am. That's not arrogance. That's not hold on. Oh, I forgot. I'm not dealing. I gotta be careful because I'm dealing with touchscreen today. But so I'm trying to see, where are these people in game when they do all this stuff? What is the end game? What are they really trying to do? By harming each other, by dragging each other, dogging each other, defaming each other. What is their end goal? Because I can't see it. All I can see is they don't know their self-worth. They don't know that they have this jewel and they could, okay, they don't know that they have this. YouTube is here for us to make money, and people don't even know it, to make lots of money. But some people have gotten it. Some people have definitely gotten it, and they're making money, and their bank accounts are looking nice, real nice and fat. And some people hasn't gotten it, and they won't get it. They won't get it because they're not trying to get it. That bothered me. That bothers me to see that all this money is sitting here, like they say, money on the floor, and we can't grab it because we're stuck, because we don't even know how to sharpen our skills, our talent, how to hone our crafts. We don't know how to do that because we're stuck in this rut. That's not, that was just a little bit of something that bothered me when I saw all these talented people. I see a lot of talented content creators, but I don't see them going far because I see them beefing, and just staying stuck. Why are you stuck? You have to reevaluate what's going on in your life and see, why are you stuck where you are? You're stuck. They're not going to pay you more. Nobody's not going to pay you money because you're not worth it. Because you're not worth the amount of money that they're trying to make off of you, for one. They're not going to even make the amount of money they think they perceive off of you because you're not worth it. And you show them every day when you get on these YouTube streets, you guys, and we act like this. We show them that we're not worth it. We're not worth them making that investment. Because to be honest with you, how far can we go in the beef sector? If we don't branch out from the beef sector, how far can we go calling each other names, dragging each other, threatening each other, being mean, vicious, malicious, defaming people? How far can we go on these YouTube streets? Not very far. See, the investment is not in you, but is in that little nice white family who kids are swimming in the pool and they going shopping, they doing that, and they knocking down 11, 10 million views, 1 million views a day. So imagine if you make 1 million views a day, how many views you make a year. Imagine the money that they're making. Just off of that, just following them through life. Simple. Just eating. You got people just eating, knocking down hundreds of views, million. I've seen a YouTuber on here who does mukbangs, knocking down dollars. Her family brought a beautiful home, couple of them, because they know their self-worth and they investing in them. You investing in a bunch of mudslinging. That's not going to get you far. No producer's really going to pay for this mess. You might run a season or two, but you can't keep it going because it's not worth anything. It's not. And in order for them to pay us, we have to tell them in order for them to see our value, we have to show them our value. They know they're not going to make much money off us dragging each other because that's going to get old. That's going to get old. So they already know, they already pegged it. They already planned it, that they're not going to make much money off of us doing the stuff we do on here, but they'll make a little bit and they'll kick us to the curb. Your product you selling trash. If you trash, you're selling trash. If you gold, you selling gold. If you silver, you selling silver. If you platinum, you selling platinum. What are you really selling on these YouTube streets? What are you really accepting? Don't fight. Don't worry about no reality show. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about it. Because nobody's really going to invest in it. They may try, and good luck. It ain't even about the reality show, really. It's just about the value of you. What are you settling for? See, and it comes from us being, a lot of times when we just accept something and we don't research, and it's because we don't have the resources. We don't have the resources, and we're just anxious to get a dollar to take us out of one situation. So if you offer me $100,000, I can move from apartment into a townhouse. If you offer me a couple of $1,000,000, I can move from a townhouse into a mini mansion. That makes sense. They only going to give you enough to move out an apartment into a townhouse or a house. And there's nothing wrong with that. But those are normally, in most cases, stepping stones for people. This is just a stepping stone for me for something bigger. That's why I watch how I conduct myself. I like mess. I like dragging. I don't like below the belt. And I won't get into a bunch of mess because I don't want to tarnish. See, I'm looking at my future on these YouTube streets. You should look at your future on the YouTube streets, unless you okay with where you're at. If you're okay where you're at, you stay there. But 30,000 not a lot. 300,000 not a lot. $1 million is not a lot. Why don't you drop me a contract for 10 mil? So I can invest. I can even invest with $1 million. But see, first of all, what I'm going to do in most cases, this is the mental. When you have never had anything, you get excited when somebody give you something. And that's why you accept breadcrumbs. Because you just want something. You want something instantly to take you out of your situation. You're not looking long term. You're not looking long term at all. So you're just taking breadcrumbs. No, I don't want your breadcrumbs. Give me the loaf of bread. I could feed more people. Because I'm not Jesus, so I can't take one fish and feed multitudes of people. But I can take a loaf of bread and feed my family. But breadcrumbs, I can't do that. So don't be worried about the little things. Focus on the bigger picture. Yeah, make them pay you what you're worth. 30,000, I'm worth more than 30,000. I'm worth more than 300,000. Yeah, I can make that basically if I applied myself and do the right thing. I can make that myself. I can right here on YouTube. It depends on where I'm going. But if you offer me 10 mil, 64 mil, those folks are knocking down millions of dollars on contracts. But because we're anxious, because we never had anything, we jump at the little breadcrumbs, the little peanuts, the little coins. Yeah, that's what we do. But again, in order for you to even maintain the status that they want you to walk in and the lifestyle, you got to spend all of that. Yeah, nothing's for free. Nothing is for free. You're going to have to spend 30,000 just to maintain your look, your image. Why are we doing that? I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I want to do something. I want to give you guys the opportunity to just help me figure this out. You know what? I don't know everything. I'm watching, I'm observing, I'm researching, I'm running from here to there just to see this YouTube thing. But I'm stuck. I'm stuck because I can't figure out for the life of me why these people are so menial. Why? Why don't you think more of yourself to ask for more? Because you don't know your self-worth. You don't know your self-worth. How do you learn your self-worth? Because you have to reevaluate yourself and see what you're bringing to the table and see if you have a talent, people will pay for it. If I look at you and say, she could make me a lot of money, and this is the way she could make me some money, and I study you, see, because they have studied these people. They look at us every day, you guys. So they study certain people and they see what they worth. I don't know. I was just looking and thinking, dang, why aren't we making money? Why aren't a lot of Black YouTubers being successful? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are they accepting the minimum? Why? I'm just trying to really figure that out because they don't know their self-worth. They don't know their self-worth. Yes, we'll never. Now, let me tell you something. There is a glass ceiling for us. Don't be fooled. There is a glass ceiling. And I know people say, oh, no, there is a glass ceiling. But still, they have to bring you up here. They have to bring you up here if you're worth it. They might give Katie more. They might give Katie Couric more than they do Star Jones. Well, Gail, somebody like that. I'm not into that. But they may give them more, but they still giving them a hell of a salary. You could best believe they giving them a hell of a salary. They didn't find them tearing each other down. Nope. They didn't find Gail. They didn't find Katie. They didn't find a lot of these news anchors, these journalists. You know, this is more towards journalism in some areas, some type of entertainment. They didn't find them tearing each other down. And if they did, they offered them what they were worth. They offered them money to continue to tear each other down. You shouldn't be able to be bought like that. And everybody has a price. That's what they say. They say everyone has a price. And I could believe that, but I won't sell my soul. I will not sell my soul for any price. I'm not going to get up there and let you dress me the way you want to dress me, make me think the way you want me to think, for me to talk the way you want me to talk. Certain things I'm not going to do because all money is not good money. You devalue yourself when you allow people to do you like that. When you allow people to make you who you are, you devalue yourself. You do. I'm worth more than that. And I have to prove that I'm worth more than that by, I'm trying to make sure I say right. I'm gonna prove that I'm worth more than that by creating my own wealth. Yeah. Rich and wealthy are two different things. A lot of these celebrities are rich, somewhat rich. They're not wealthy. Wealthy is old money. Wealthy people is called old money. This is new money. So we only going to get so far. They only going to give us so. You have to create your own wealth. You have to work on it every day. So I'm going to stop. I'll read the chat. Good morning and thanks everyone. Thanks to everyone who's coming and joining me. And I am going to drop the link. I have time today because I want to know what are we doing different or what can we do different. I don't want to focus on no certain content creator. I just want to focus on the YouTuber, just a YouTuber. What can we do different to help each other be successful? And what can we do to build our channels? See, I want that million views. I want that 11 million subscribers. I want that 300. What's his name? PewDiePie, the white guy at the top. He's over 500 million. I think 500 million. Let me read it again. I don't want to be wrong. Subscribers. So when he comes on, even if he had 5 million subscribers and only 12 or 13 millions view him, he's still making money. You know, all your subscribers don't always watch your videos. They don't always watch. So you can't count on subscribers. You have to count on views. But you have to give people something to watch. You know, and now with all that's going on, people are not going to invest in garbage. I'm just going to tell you that. They're trying to figure out a way. They're sitting, masterminding and planning and seeing how they go get their millions back that they losing. That's what they're planning on. They're planning right now on how they gonna get their millions. They're not gonna invest in no garbage because it's not gonna bring them the money that they need. So while all this distraction going on, and I think it's fun, the distraction. I really like it. I told you I really enjoy that mystery thing. But the real thing is, what are we going to do to make real money? To make real money. I'm worrying. I want to know, how am I going to brand myself? What are we doing to brand if you're on these YouTube streets to do it? Now you got a lot of new content creators coming up. Yeah, there's a lot coming up. And a lot of them are offering positive things and different things. But you have to seek those people. You have to move out of your comfort zone to find them. And you have to invest in those people. That's the key word. We have to invest in the positivity. If we don't invest in those people, they're not going to go very far. Think about it. We have to invest in them. Let me read my chat, because I have to read my chat. Oh, you guys, let me tell you. Oh, I have a little problem. Let me read my chat. I hope we don't get lost. Let's see. Good morning, Miss T. Just good morning. Hi, Benj, my beautiful. Welcome. You guys, I'm doing it by touch today, so I hope we don't get lost. People can't see past what the masses are hindering us from. Yeah, it's being purposely done, and they're doing it now on YouTube. They're distracting us. They're distracting us from really climbing much higher than what we are doing right now. Cuss, thank you, is cuss. Curse is hexing. Well, hey, we got a lot of cursing here. Oh, we got a lot of cursing and cussing. But cussing. Good morning, my beautiful red bones, Lily and Benj, my gemology. Smash it up. Sorry. Good morning, Diva. I'll talk to you later, because I know. Good morning, Des, Benj, and let's just see. Let me read my chat. How are you, Redbone? Redbone, I'm glad to see you here, baby. Lady T. So what, you be right back. Okay, baby girl. So what I'm going to do is drop the link, and I don't want it to go left. But I want to focus on what can we do as a people, as a little YouTube community, to grow and flourish. Why do you think we're being hindered? Why do you think all these distractions are going on? Because they're blocking us from something very important. They're trying to prevent us from reaching our goal. Yeah, see, we have goals. Some people set goals. I have a goal, and this mess is trying to hinder me from reaching my goal. I'm getting ready to leave my house. Okay, all right. Love you, baby. Thank you. Hey, Andrea. Hello, good morning, baby. Hey, good morning, sweetheart. Now, I want to, let's see. My mindset is they think you are worth it because they are offering. The point is for them is to see if you know your worth. Exactly. If you offer me $30, I take it. And then you know my worth. But if you offer me $3 million and I take it, then I know you even thought I was worth more. Yeah. You're right, Andrea. They throwing out these little coins. Hey, Teach and Learn. How are you, beautiful soul? Lynn Thomas. Good morning. Good morning, Queen. Lily, let's see what she say. Our mentality should be to find ways to make more money instead of thinking of themselves as broke. That's why the rich get rich and the poor stay poor. They don't think ahead. They don't. They're planning and plotting on our failure now. They are. Thank you. They are. Hey, Doreen. They are planting and planning on our failure. That's what they are. They do. Lack self-awareness, self-worth, you're right, self-value. I see that, you guys, and it pisses me off when I see all these YouTubers making all this money and we're stuck down here dragging each other, tearing each other up. And they're sitting up there laughing at us. They say, oh, yeah, good morning. Hey, good morning, baby. Thank you. They say, yeah, just throw them a couple of crumbs. They'll eat it up. Because look how they acting. Brand yourself ahead for the next generation. Absolutely. White folks have legacies. We don't. A lot of black folks don't. But then you have black people who have legacies too, because we're not. We don't focus on leaving legacies. We don't, because a lot of this stuff is deep rooted. Okay. Most live for right now, don't have to strive for better and future living. Exactly. Good morning, Miss Manny, to you. You up again with me? You guys are up. Yeah, never mess up your future opportunity. See, and that's Triple Red. That's what I'm saying. I don't think a lot of these people are branding. See, because if so, they're tarnishing their brand just by what they're doing on these YouTube streets. We're not the only ones see them down here in this B sector. Millions of people see them. Influential people, producers, everybody see. Business people see. Everybody seeing. Professional people. Everybody see us. And a lot of them with money, with power, that can be influential, with resources, sit back and laugh at us. So they're not going to offer me nothing. They're not going to offer me well, no, it is your self-worth. They're not going to offer me that because you're looking at me make a fool of myself. So breadcrumbs mentality. I'm going to use that. It's breadcrumbs mentality. Good morning, lovely love. Good morning, baby. Amen. It's not always your fault when you weren't taught. Let's Doreen, we're going to stick on that. We're going to stick on that. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, so Doreen made a good point like that. So how do we teach, or how do we help those who don't know their self-value? How do we do something different? Good morning, TC. You have to love yourself to know your self-worth. That's true, and a lot of us don't. I know my self-worth, but we are in this sector, but we can change. If you know what, lovely love, I know. And here's my answer to that. Just because I'm in this world does not mean I'm of this world. Just because I'm in this sector does not mean I'm of this sector. I landed here, but I know I'm not part of this sector like that. I know people pay for bullcrap, top dollars. They do. Mz.Teavalocity, there are a lot of black YouTubers making money. They are not in this algorithm, and they also work together. Well, you got a point there. There are a lot of black people. I looked them up, and there are a lot of black people, and they not in this sector, and they not in this algorithm. But my question was, what are we worth? Where's our end goal? What is our end goal? And what do we want to do with these YouTube streets? Because we're losing. We are losing money because the algorithm is not picking us up for nothing better, but it's picking us up for junk. So they only going to offer us junk coins. That's all they're going to offer, because that's what they're picking us up for. We have to go outside of these walls. But how do you learn your self-worth, your self-value? Because people right now are looking at us, valuing us. Saying, oh, she's only worth, he's only worth, they only worth, this is only worth, this B sector only. They're doing that. So how do we go beyond that? It always have a ceiling. It always has a ceiling. Or their content was less, or they content with less. You're right. TC, that's how you can determine the difference between the content creator and the YouTuber. That's a good point, TC. That's a good point. There's a young lady who has over 3.4 million subscribers, making anywhere from 22 a month off of YouTube. Oh, she does not beef. I'm telling you, beefing is not going to get us those dollars. That's not even real money they are earning. No, it's not. And you're killing each other for that little amount of money. Girl, you got good spirits about yourself. So glad to meet you. Thank you, Demetra. Thank you, lovely love. Lovely love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pigs are attracted to slop. Real talk. Oh my gosh, you hit it on the head. I was Beloved fan for the beginning. She took her time, but she really made it happen for herself. She sure did. Beloved is one of them. She's making money, but you know what? Even though, hold on, there are several Black content creators that have 3,000 to over 1 million subscribers. The trick is they don't get into. That's all I'm trying to say. Our self-worth over here is nothing to these people. It's nothing. They'll never, you guys don't get caught up on the reality show. They're never going to offer us the amount of money that we're really worth. No, some of them are worth what they offer, but they're never going, because we don't show them that value. We don't respect them. We don't demand that amount. We take what they give us because we don't know our self-worth. That's crazy. I know the YouTube streets right here have taught me you are worth a lot of money. I never knew I was worth all this money until I watched these YouTubers on here and then got in these YouTube streets. I'm worth a lot of money, but I have to make that money for myself. I have to build and brand me. I have to sell me to you people. You know what I mean? Not derogatory. I have to sell me to you. You have to want the product I'm selling. And you're not going to keep using Ivory soap, and no disrespect to Ivory soap, when you could use Caress, a better brand. Eventually, you're going to move up and stop using Ivory soap. And I'm just using that. I don't know. I'm just saying, eventually, you're going to move away from this mess, this beefing, and go somewhere else. And that's where we come in at. You know, the little YouTubers with little subscribers that ain't worth your time or worth your attention, that ain't about us, and that's where we come in at. Because we're building organically, and we're putting out some positive stuff. That's what I like about me. That's what I like about me. You don't have to like that about me, because I always tell you, you don't validate who I am. I like that about me. I like that about me, that I will hit 1 million subscribers in the future. I know that because that's what I'm jockeying for. That's what I'm branding for. I know that. You guys, I gotta keep paying attention. Okay, so I know that. And as long as I let you know that, you know you ain't gonna sell me no bull crap. You know you ain't gonna come to me and say I offer you $3,000, $30,000 for me to act like a fool. You know that because you're watching me. You know what I'm about. I'm showing you what I'm about. I'm showing you that I'm more, so come with more. When you come to me, come correct. But still, I'm not selling my soul. So you're not going to even try to pay me to sell my soul, because I've already told you from the jump, I'm not selling my soul for $1. I'm not dragging my sister for $1. I'm not doing it. I'll walk away. It's not meant for me to have the money. But you're not going to buy me at no cheap price. And you're never going to buy me to get on here and act like some of these people act, because that's not who I am. My moral compass is not set. My value, my standards, my character is not like that. So you can't buy me. You can't. Your offer will not be good enough for me unless you allow me to be me. Bring my morals, my values, my character into your contract. Unless you allow me to be me and not try to alter me so you could make me look some kind of way. Like you could make me look like a trashy Black woman. You can't buy me, because I'm not a trashy Black woman. I'll never be a trashy Black woman. So you can't buy me. Think about what you're selling yourself for. You need to think what we are selling, what products we are selling, what branding we doing. If you had a brand, some of the stuff you're doing is probably tarnishing some of these people brand. That's why if you notice, a lot of big YouTubers, black and white, don't step into mess. They don't get in it because they know it doesn't sell. And if it sells, it's demeaning, demoralizing them, defaming them, making them look trash, like garbage. So they make sure that the algorithm don't catch that. Somebody said the algorithm, they make sure they don't catch that. Not about them. Yeah, I saw B Love go from a nice little house to a bigger house too. Mz.Teavalocity, some of these content creators drag each other for free. It's a whole different level with some people. You're absolutely right. I see it. It's a sector within a sector. People have to be serious with the end goal. Many are from day to day and check to check. Right. And now here, I think I read, hey, Queen Diva, I think I read all of them. I think I read all of them, you guys. I know I will as well. Okay, there's a niche you feel. Okay, there's a niche you feel, Miss T. That's why we're here. Thank you, Brixton, baby. And some people been here with me from day one. Right. Now, we know our self-worth. Now, I don't normally do this in the morning, but I'm going to do this today because I like to hear from some of you. And remember, there's a certain decorum we have on the, oh my gosh. There's a certain decorum we have. You don't, Yolanda. Okay, hold on, you guys. I want to stop right here, you guys. And I want to drop this link. Hold on. And I told you I'm working with my touch screen because I'm in another area. So let me go out of that. Hopefully it'll work. Okay, there you go. Now, okay, so let's get back on track. Thanks to all Mz.Teavalocity family members for all you do. And I say it is. And I say it is a family. I say I'm creating a family here. And if I could do anything to help my family get ahead, I'll do that. But I won't sacrifice. And let's remember this, you guys. I like a lot of these content creators. I like a lot of my family members. And we all are different, offering different things. I won't sacrifice who I am, not even for a family member. Just want that. We have a certain decorum over here. So let me do a little housekeeping. We have a certain decorum over here. I dropped the link. You are welcome to join the platform and speak on what you think is going on or what you think, you know, and we can discuss that, or either I could continue to go on like this, you know, because I don't have a problem saying that we have a serious problem in our community. And that's why it happens in our real lives, because that's what happens. They give us a house, the government gives us a house, and we tear it down. They give us a house and we tear it down. Not all of us. They give us. Remember, we're not earning it. So there's a difference. They give us and we tear it down. When we earn it, we don't tear it down like that. We don't, you guys. There's a difference when someone gives us something and we receive it and we take it, and because it was given to us and we didn't work hard for it, we don't appreciate it the same as if we worked hard for it. Don't take nothing that you didn't work for, because nothing in this world is free. There's a price to pay for taking government housing, government food stamps, and some of those other assistance programs. There's a price to pay. However, at some point, some people need help, and I agree with the government, since the system is designed to help them, but don't get too comfortable, baby. If you didn't earn it and you don't own it and earn it, is not yours, and they could take it away at any time. Good morning, Miss Manny. Go ahead. Speak on it, baby. Speak on it.
Good morning and hey to everybody in the chat. Um, this is exactly what I've been talking to Demetra about a lot lately. And as much as we quote unquote beef, we really try not to, but we get stuck in it. And a lot of it seemed like we quote unquote attacking people, but really we attacking the behaviors. And it just so happened to come from the same people. So then it looked like you clout chasing. But what I really believe is with our sector, we beefing with the people in the sector and they small fish in the big scheme of things. And so if you beefing with the same people in this one little sector and nobody can reach you or see you because they not here, you not gonna go nowhere. And that's how I've been stuck here for almost a year, trying to support the people in this sector, trying to, stay quote unquote with my people and the people that I really like. But if
Mm,
you look over the past 6 months, it has been a shift in what people are doing, what people are talking about, and how they're trying to grow their channels. A lot of people are trying to come from up under the content creators that shot them out, that got them to their 1,000 and all of that.
mm,
And that's why personally, I deleted my last channel because I didn't want those dead subscribers on my channel.
mhm. Okay.
I literally wanted to start fresh again. And I know it didn't make sense to a lot of people. But then I also did my research too.
Mm-hmm.
I went into my YouTube studio and I wanted everything green before I even uploaded a video. I wanted a banner. I wanted an intro video. I wanted, all of the steps that they look at you for monetization. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
do it right. And so, slow and steady win the race. A lot of people come
Absolutely.
in here with a bang and you got to keep that up. I'm not above the beefing. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Don't
not
mean
above the beefing. But at the same time, I already know beefing is not going to bring me the revenue that I want out of
it's a dead
YouTube.
end. It's a
And
dead end.
if I'm looking at something that's just a little passive income, a little passive paycheck, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm absolutely doing the right thing by staying in the beef sector. But if I'm looking to branch out and to brand myself and
Mm-hmm.
to get where I want to go, I'm not doing the right thing.
Okay, I
But
got
I'm surrounded by the people that I like. I'm surrounded by the people that I love. So
it.
that's what keeps me here in the beef sector.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, the people that we've been rocking with, Mama Tiva,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at all the channels that you promote and everybody else that
Mm-hmm.
you've been kind of rocking with to promote, everybody is
Mm-hmm.
shifting and doing something different.
They are.
It's
They
only
are.
a few that's staying with it. It's
Mm-hmm.
only a few, a handful. And eventually they'll see that they kind of in a hamster wheel and they gonna get out of that hamster wheel and they gonna get an attachment to their little hamster house. And once they do that, it's over.
Well,
So I feel bad for the people that only beef, that don't have no other
they
content,
about to
that
lose.
can't do nothing else.
They about to lose. I'm gonna let hello teach and learn. Hello, sweetheart. Teach and learn. I love you, sweetheart.
I'm
Teach
going
and
back
I
to the chat.
no, no, you don't have to leave, Manny, but no, because I want
You
you.
sure?
No,
Okay.
you don't have to leave. Listen, teach and learn. Good morning. Now, this is a pleasure to have you on my platform. Good morning, beautiful. I talk
Good.
to teach and learn behind the scenes. So we have a connection behind the scenes, and I'm so excited that you're here on the platform this morning. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning back to you, beautiful. Can you
Thank
hear me?
Absolutely.
Great. Okay. I just wanted to add to your conversation because I've really actually come off of YouTube in terms of watching any of the content creators that
Mhm.
I formerly watched because it was an infection in my spirit. And I realized it. I had to come to that realization. Wasn't someone else's fault. It's not their content. It's what I permitted to happen to me and to get invested in that kind of. And when I stood back and I said, wait a minute, this is not who I am. This is not, I didn't come this far. I'll be 65 years old this year. I didn't come this far to be a part of something that's just, I mean, this is like high school stuff, grammar school stuff. So
Exactly.
what like I said, it was my responsibility. And last week I was in your chat and I wrote, and so I wanted to clear something up. I spoke about my daughter, and what happened was I was watching one content creator that I don't watch anymore, period.
Hmm.
Um, and 20 minutes into it, I got a call that my daughter was in the emergency room. And I
Yeah.
promised God, I got on my knees and I said, if you would heal her at this moment, I'm done. I promise you. Sometimes you want to creep in and get a little bit, but like I said, it infects your spirit. It really does. It really doesn't matter. I mean, this to each his own. But when I'm listening to you, what I'm listening to is let's get some information on how we can better ourselves and what we can do to be better women and men.
Right.
And to really add to that is what are we teaching our children? What are we teaching the future generation? Is this
Hmm.
what we want to really teach them? That you don't know how to. So we have never known how to unite, fortify, and make economic impact. That's why we don't have anything. We don't
Yeah.
have any, we
True.
don't have a hospital. We don't have a bank. We
No.
don't have uh we don't have anything that where we can go to the table and say, this is what we want. This is
Offer.
how we're going to bargain. So
Yep.
even when I listen to someone say, YouTube is owned by someone else, you're still an employee. You're still hired. So they can snatch it from you when they want to. They can make up the rules differently. They can tell you that you have to buy into it. And eventually that's what it's gonna do. You're gonna have to buy into YouTube. It won't be you just switch it on and it's there. No, this is this is a climb. And it's just like anything else. When people first start out, like Netflix, I think when Netflix first started, it's like you can get actually Netflix for free for 30 days or whatever, because it was to buy you in. YouTube is about to go in the same direction. It really is. I said earlier, and after this, I'm really not gonna say anything else, but I
Speak.
said earlier that your gift will make room for you. That's what the Bible says. And each and every last one of us have a gift that
Gift.
we were
Exactly.
gifted from
It's
birth.
birth from
And if
birth.
we're not using that gift, first of all, you're insulting your creator
Hmm.
Mm.
because he created you to use that gift. And if you're not using it, then what are you squandering your time and talent with?
Mm.
Because one day we're all going to have to give an account to what we did on this earth and how we made impact on this earth. And I just choose to not do anything that's going to, mar or scar or make my grandchildren
Mm.
look at me any other way than as their grandmother and the woman that had an impact on helping others and loving others and doing for others, because I preach Jesus. And Jesus didn't say, what would I do? He said, do what I did.
Exactly.
Thank you,
Ex-
Missy.
Hey, TC, teach and learn. Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. Teach,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
who are you? Who are you? What are you to me? Or how are we connected? What do you offer? Why are you here? Why don't you say that? If you don't, we'll save it for my other channel and another time. But tell us what you do, or tell us who you are. You
Okay.
mind?
Do you want me to give my name as well?
No, no, no. Just
Okay.
give me a little
No,
background.
don't dox yourself.
No, don't, no. Just give me a little background on you.
Okay. I am a certified life coach. Again, like I said, I am 65 years old. I started coaching in the early 2000s.
Get back up
And
here, Andrea. Sorry, go ahead, baby.
um,
You a
yeah,
certified life coach,
yes, ma'am.
so you can help
And
us out.
I can help anyone that wants to be helped.
That,
I don't have any specific gifts because the gift is within you. And that's what coaching is about. Coaching is about getting that gift that you may not even recognize, or you do, but you don't know how to get it started. I mean, how many times have we started something and didn't know how to complete it? Or because behaviors come from childhood. And so many of us were taught as children not to do for ourselves, but to do for others, and to, so we don't really know how to sometimes complete things. And God has gifted me to be able to do this. And the gift that I give to you and your platform is complimentary. I am so willing to do it, just so that I can help another human being get started and get moving. And if you wanted to write a book, but you just didn't know how to get started, let's figure that out. You
okay.
know, if you want to make if you want to make jewelry, or if you want to start, look, a lot of people should get into that homeschooling thing, because a lot of people from this vantage point will want their children homeschooled. They really are. They're going to want their children homeschooled because they're going to see the benefit, because
Mhm.
truly it's a benefit. I've homeschooled a couple of my grandchildren, and they're adults now. They are very successful. So
Mhm.
it's not that, but it wasn't the academic education. It was the home education that impacted them the most.
Hold up 1 minute. Producer, you know who you are. Can you please get this information? I think teacher's gonna drop this information and get it, but please hone into this conversation, because she got a point here that I want to touch on the next channel. We got a good lineup coming up. Go ahead, Teach. Sorry for the interruption, but my producer, I wanted them to take a look at it. Believe me, I'm working to get somewhere else. Go ahead, Teach.
I know you are, and that's why I follow you. And I honestly love you. I do. I love you.
Thank
I
you.
love your spirit. I mean, for the first time I saw you, I said, I like her. I really like her. You remind me of my youngest daughter.
Hmm.
And she's a very funny person to me. And I think that, there's a humor with you, but there's a seriousness with you. And that's what I love about you. But I could talk about you all day.
Thank
And
you. See? See? We hooked up on YouTube. That's
yeah,
why I know we have something what it takes, you guys. We just have to branch out there. Now, Yolanda asked a question. Yolanda asked something. Yolanda, I want to hit this right here, you guys, because she made a point here. She said that makes me question why, because this is the B sector. Why try to change what this sector was meant to be? Why not take your talent to a sector who embraces your talent? Who am I to change this, Yolanda? We're not trying to change this sector. See, we're leaving this sector. That's what I'm trying to say here. We, speaking of some of the content creators that I rock with, that I talk to, that I engage with, and I talk to people behind the scenes, this is not our end all be all. No, we're landed here. We're not trying to change it. We're trying to shift, because there's people here in this sector that want to change. That's why I'm here. See, I didn't know that when I came, but the spirit let me know that some of these people are looking for something different. We're not trying to change it. If it's a B sector, they can have the B sector. We're going elsewhere, but we're here now. And so we're working with what we have here. So the people who are linking up and trying something different are linking up here, sweetheart, right here in the B sector. We're not trying to change anything. We're shifting the paradigm of the people who want to be shifted. We're not going to wipe out the B sector. We're not even trying. We're changing things in the B sector. But when you change, you must know change bring about change and you move on. So that's my take on this. Monty, do you have anything to say on what
Yes,
you
I
said?
absolutely want to say something about that.
Go ahead.
I don't think that anyone is trying to change the beef sector. I think if anything, they trying to make it, fun again, where people want to be there, that people don't want to necessarily pick up and just move and leave. It reminds me of, you have friends that stay in the hood and
Mhm.
you might move out the hood, but you still go back to the hood. You're not scared of the hood. You still hang out there with your friends that's still there. Or you could go back to the hood and take your friends back with you. And I really believe in with people, there are reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. I came here to meet reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. Everybody that I meet not gonna go with me. Everybody that I meet not gonna like me, and I'm okay with that. But the people that I have a real connection with, the people that I really see value and above the breadcrumbs, those the people that need to reach beyond this sector. If you okay with staying here and not changing nothing about yourself or the sector, that's fine. Do that. But it's some
Same.
people that came here for a reason. Personally, I came here for a reason. I didn't understand the reason either. I think I came here to learn what to do and what not to do with my channel.
That's what I'm learning too.
I
That's what
have
I'm
some
learning, Miss Monty.
seasonal friends right now in this sector that rock hard with me that's not going to stay with me. And I understand that. They're going to fall off. But no, I don't mind doing that. I will do that,
And Andre,
Andrea.
excuse me, Andre, can you come back up here? I'm sorry, baby. Can you come back up here? Or
She
I
said
know.
her job called her and she had to drop
Oh,
off.
go. Okay,
Yeah,
so give me your
but
email. Got
I feel like there's some lifetimes that I've really connected with, that I really am gonna grow and learn from. And those the people I want to stay connected with. So let's just say, Mama
exactly.
Tiva, you end up in a whole nother sector, right? If you end up in a whole nother sector, that don't mean you're not gonna come down here to see the people that you love and you like and you support. That
No, I
don't mean,
started from here. I
you
started from here.
know,
I can't forget
right,
where I came from. I don't have
right,
to be of this sector, but I don't forget that I came from here.
exactly.
Okay.
And it
Miss
reminds
Miss
it
T, hold
reminds me just so much of
Mama.
take what you can
Out
off
of
the
it.
bone and throw away the bone.
Exactly.
And I think honestly, some of us have grown past this sector
I
and
think so.
we need to be okay with that. That's all I was trying to say as far as, leaving or changing the B sector and the shift in the B sector.
No.
There is a shift,
No.
but that's natural. You
Hold
should
up.
get better. You should want to do better,
Wait.
and you should not let it make you bitter.
Just hold on. I'm
Out. Out of here. Get out the kitchen. I'm coming right now, Velvet. Okay,
Lady T,
Hi.
hey,
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
I can't hear you.
Good morning, sweetheart. Go ahead, Lady T. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm just jumping on really quickly. I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at the chat. I just was listening because I was in my kitchen cooking and stuff. I'm always cooking, but sound like right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I heard someone saying something about why are we trying to change the beef sector, whatever, whatever. I don't think that anybody's trying to change the beef sector. I think the beef sector is changing, and because some of the more influential people seem to be still doing the same thing and they didn't get the memo, people think that, you know, the people who are changing things, I mean, the people who are changing are trying to change things. No, it's just that people, you know, they found themselves here, they're working with what they have, and it's evolving like everything should. You know, it's just that some people are stagnant and didn't get the message and didn't get the memo when everybody else spirit got the memo, which goes to tell you something, you know, that's a whole other topic in itself. But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
You're right. You are absolutely right. Now, listen, we landed here for a reason. I don't know why, you guys. I don't even know why I came on YouTube. A lot of times when things are happening in your life, you may not know why it's happening, but God, let me tell you something. He already knew. He sent me here. I started out doing something else. He said, nope, that's not what I want you to do. You need to do this because these people need you. I need you to reach these people. That's how I landed here. I'm not staying here. I just told y'all that this is not my end all be all. This is not my goal. But there's good and bad in everything. Mm-hmm. There's some very good in this beef sector, but they don't even know it's good because they trapped mentally in what they do. So they don't see the good in it. But I see the good in some of these people. I really do. And they're talented and they can go elsewhere, but maybe they choose not to. And I'm not telling them because the people who want to do different, push positivity, excel at doing what they do and create good channels and get good commentary and be content creators and not just YouTubers, they will follow. They will follow. That's it. And everybody ain't going to go. Everybody can't go.
No, because it's like when you know, not to get biblical, you know, not to be all, you know, biblical, it just reminds me of when Moses and them was in the wilderness, and by the time that 40 years came around, they was old, and some of them was old. A lot of people didn't make it to the promised land. Moses did not make it. He died in the wilderness. So I don't know what's happening, you know, why people are confused or whatever, but we are on our way to the land of milk and honey. Okay, and this may be where we were. This may be the wilderness, but I see where I'm going, so I'm out. Deuces. Anyway, guys, I have to go. I just wanted to chime in real fast. I will talk to you later. All right, love you, ladies. And
love you,
okay?
That was powerful, Miss T.
Oh, thank you.
That was powerful, Lady T. It really was. We're going somewhere different. We're not trying to change it. We landed here. But
exactly.
That's where we're staying.
You get D too. We didn't land on
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
But here's the funny thing. You are I came here to connect with specific people. That's cool. And for people to enhance whatever I'm trying to do, or for me to be some type of inspirational, uplifting, empowerment, you know, empower people. That's why I came here. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't know that from the start, but now I know it. And that's why I refuse to do certain things.
That just reminded me.
Are looking at me.
Yeah.
People are depending on me in the morning to get them through. See, I didn't know that until I get these emails and people say how they miss me and they, you know, I really needed you. I wanted to get up, and how Teach and Learn just told us her story. She was over in the junk, you know, she was over with a content creator. Something happened and the spirit told her no to come over here, and I gave her what she needed. Did I know that? Absolutely not. But God knew. He already knew it.
You know, it just reminded me. People, you know, what what you're saying that's gonna, change somebody's mentality. You know what I mean? Or their day or their course of action or, listen, the other day somebody called into Duchess's live, or maybe they came up on this live. I can't remember. But I remember them saying that they were down and I think even suicidal, and listening to his lives made her laugh and not want to harm herself.
I could believe that. I can believe that. But here's the deal here. And this is, I've met some good people here. I met really a lady that I didn't know that was going to be so inspirational, powerful. This Teach and Learn, who offered us a service. Now, Teach and Learn came into my life because she must have known, God must have told her, hey, that lady gets stuck sometime. Go help her out. She start projects and she don't always finish them. She knows what she want to do, but she don't always. So God sent us people. He fully equips us where he wants us to go.
Yeah.
He fully equipped us, and it is people that you wouldn't even think that he surrounds you with. See, I think I met some really good people. Even if I walked away from these YouTube streets, I think I've met some pretty good, powerful women here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see, how do we create and know our self-worth and create our own wealth? How do we, as a community, as a connection? You may not like everything I do, but it's something you like about me, else you wouldn't be here.
Can I say something about that?
Absolutely.
So what it really remind me of, anytime I have conversation with people, I always turn it around on myself, and not in like a narcissistic way, but in a self-learning way. Like, why does that trigger me? Why does that make me think? Why does that make me happy or sad or whatever, right? And so what really came to my mind is, in my professional life, I was what you would consider a traveling manager. And at the time, I never understood it. But now my hindsight give me a lot of more understanding as to why that was placed in my life, where you have managers that will stay at a store for 6, 7, 8 years. I was at stores for 9 to 10 months, maybe a year. And the first 2 stores, I said, are they trying to get rid of me? See, that's that negative coming in, right? But what I did is, every environment that I went into,
you have a reverb, Miss Monty.
I tried to improve it.
Go ahead. I just
so that I could learn and take it wherever I was.
Wherever you go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So wherever I was placed, I would try to make it better, and then wherever I could learn from that to make the next place that I go to better. And 13 stores later, Corona hit. Okay. I could walk into any location in my district and improve it within an hour. Just systems, thoughts, feelings, patterns of everything. Everywhere I go, the staff want me to be their manager. Everywhere I go, the manager is appreciative of me and my help, right? And we all have value. We all have worth. But had I stayed a manager in one store for 8 years, I wouldn't be equipped to help other people right now. And so we have to move around. We have to learn. We have to improve where we at and what we see in the people that we see. And that's my job as a manager, to develop you, to teach you, so that you can be involved and so that our business can grow. That's my job, right? And that's just how my brain works now. When I came over here, as much as I wanted to separate it, it's now a part of who I am. It's a part of my integrity. It's a part of my values. It's a part of my personal self-worth. And don't get me wrong, I say it all the time, I'm not above the mess, but I don't go below the belt. You have never, ever, ever, ever seen me go below the belt. I on the surface of a roast and a gag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go too deep
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not trying to get in nobody's personal life.
Me
You
either.
know, I'm not trying to take nothing from anyone, period, especially a woman of color or a woman that I identify with. I want to play around. You know what I'm saying? And some
Mhm.
people don't know how to play.
Right.
It's all or nothing. You know, you said something about me and now I hate you. Like I don't have hate in my heart. You know, I strongly dislike things.
Oh,
But
I'm telling you.
you know, is you get a label here and the label follow you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to ask the questions and really get to know you and who you are and why you work the way you work. But they will sit there and pass judgment on it. You know, I don't do that. I don't pass judgment on no one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I might speak on something I don't like, but I'm not judging you for it. That's your own walk. That's your own life. But maybe something I say might trigger you to once again think about you, who you are. If 5 people say something about me, I'm going to look at it and say, is it something I could change about me? And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people don't take heed to what they actually really could be getting to grow themselves and to learn about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so grateful that I have the group of women. You know how many women it took for me to get to the people that I'm at right now? It's levels to it.
Levels to
Pay
it.
attention.
It's levels to it. Thank you, Doreen. It is. Teach and learn. Did you want to say something else, baby?
Oh, yeah, I was just waiting for the young lady to finish. I just wanted to speak to a couple of things that I heard. One of the things is that we're always supposed to be trying to improve ourselves. And I think I was looking at a question. I'm not sure if I got it correctly, but it was something about changing the beef sector.
Right, Mr.
I don't,
Margaret.
yeah, I don't think it's about changing. See, human beings are not beef sector. Human beings are people and they were created. Now, if you feel in your heart that that's what you were created for,
I
then
get you.
I guess have at it. But I think that some people have never had an opportunity to learn that there are different ways of living, and that they bring to the table what they are. Just because I bring my dirty hands to the table doesn't mean you shouldn't tell me to clean them up, you know. So we have to be very mindful of what we entertain and why we're entertaining it. I know that when I came in, and now let me be very clear, when I started watching, it was in no way nastiness. I was brought in because of a
Either.
young lady that was singing a gospel song. And that's how I got involved with it in the very first place. And so it was some, people giving information about other people, but it wasn't like, and for me, let me tell you, I began a quest of being a detective. I started trying to figure out because I didn't know any of these people and I didn't know who they were. So just by her, I would go on different platforms and look and see, and you know, it was it wasn't deep. It got dark. It got very dark at some place. And that's when it was time to pull out. And I think that as a human being, I don't care what walk of life you're in. If you're in something and it starts to filthy you, then
Mm.
you need to examine, what are you in the right place? Are you there for your purpose? Or did you get sucked in? Because, like I said, I got sucked in. I don't have a problem with being honest, transparent, and telling you what happened. I got sucked in. I was waiting for it. I was sitting up waiting for it like a crack addict. You know, got all the notifications going, because I went, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. This is what you were called for, you know. So when you stepped in, and here's the reality, Miss T, When you stepped in, God said, I chose her to do what you did not do.
Oh my.
Do you hear me?
Wow,
Do you
my.
understand? He gave me the mantle, but because it got so dark, I just chose to leave. And
Yeah.
then he said, I'm gonna use somebody that's going to stay. When Moses was called to speak to the Egyptians, he told God that he couldn't do it. And God gave him grace and allowed Aaron to speak for him. So the thing about it is that even though I didn't do it, he still chose somebody and he still wants it done because the streets of Black people, not YouTube, not Hollywood, not love and hip hop,
Mm,
Black people need to grow. We
yeah.
need to grow. God is tired of this nonsense. And I'm speaking from his truth. He's tired. He's given us every opportunity. He's given us every
I think
opportunity.
you're telling the
And
truth.
and what we do with it reflects on him. And then we say, I love God. I'm a Christian. Really, he said, if my people that are called by my name would humble themselves and turn from their wicked ways. What's wicked about you? I have a spirit of unforgiveness. Do you think that God is pleased? No, he's not. I have to acknowledge that. I have to give that up. It's nasty.
Mm, me too.
And anything nasty, God, he smells it.
Mm,
He smells it. So if you repent and turn away from it, he can heal you. He can actually heal you. I know that. I'm walking in the healing. That's
mm,
why I confess. The Bible says to confess our sins to one another. We confess that mess and get over it.
mm-hmm.
But you can't hold on to something and feel like, oh, and yeah, and God is blessing me. That is such an insult. It's such an insult. And I know if it insults me, I just could imagine what it does to God that
Mm,
you're claiming to be his child. I look at it like this. When I was growing up, if you were a Johnson and you did something bad, the first thing your elders would say, you're a Johnson. We don't do those types of things. You a Smith. We don't do those types of things.
mm-hmm.
Well, we're God's children and we don't do those types of things.
And I think you know what, Teach. Let me tell you where I agree with.
Can I
I
ask Teach a question?
Yeah, go ahead. And then I wanted to say something, but go ahead.
Teach, in your opinion, what would be acceptable behavior in a beef or beef sector?
That's a
I
good
don't
question, Manny.
actually, Miss Minnie, I don't believe that there is any. I don't think there's any relevance in a beef sector. I don't see the relevance in it. We're living in a time when things are about to change so dramatically, especially for Black people. I'm really going to stress that no matter what. Black people are getting ready to uh,
Mm,
live in some things that this generation has never seen. Our ancestors saw it, but we haven't saw it. But that's this whole regime that's going on with this new world order. So if you, like I said, if you have time for it, that's you. I don't, and I'm not speaking of you specifically. I'm just saying that anybody that feels that they have that kind of time, I don't have that kind of time. And I'm not going to advocate that kind of time. And I'm not going to share with anybody that kind of time. I'm not going to do that. I'm only going to try to point people in a very positive direction that they'll be able to hear what we need to hear at this moment. And that's wisdom. We need to walk in wisdom. We don't need to walk in foolishness. We don't.
And that's your right, and that's your opinion, and that's what you stick by. And I agree with that. Go ahead, Miss Monty. Did you want to respond? I mean, is it something you wanted to say?
No, as much as I hate to say it, I absolutely agree with what she's saying,
I
and I
do.
knew all along,
I do.
and that's what I just wanted to kind of wrap a little bit more up about why people came and why people leaving.
Well, I'm leaving because I'm here. I landed here. I have a purpose here. I didn't know it clearly until I told you I went one direction. And actually, God said, no, that's not why I put you there. I was very hurt by what happened to me here. And I reacted. But then I thought, that's not your purpose here, is for you to go toe to toe, back and forth, cuss people, drag people, cuss for an hour and 44 minutes. That's not your purpose. And I asked for forgiveness, and I pivoted and did what I was sent here to do. There's a connection with some people here. There's a purpose for us. And once we learn our purpose and we fulfill our purpose, we can move on. But right now, I'm here. So I'm here for a reason, and I'm going to do what I was sent here to do. When my time is up, my time is up. But I've learned a lot from being in this beef sector. My kids ask me, now, how did you get there? Mom, what you do? I got there. I don't know, but I like it. Look, I like it. Right. But then I started seeing how dark it was, and I said, I don't like it. I don't like it because I can't fathom in my mind some of the stuff that these people do to each other. How can you do that? How can you do that just as a human being? Sometimes I question, how can you just do that to another woman? Why are you allowing, that's like us standing by allowing a man to just stomp a woman out, or a man allowing a man to just stomp another woman, or stomp a woman out, or a man. That is happening in this world today. And we see it daily. Before, you wouldn't see a man stand by and let no other man put his hands on a woman. Now they videotape it. Huh?
Or justify it.
Or justify
it, videotape it, anything but help.
Exactly. So even though we hear, we need to find our purpose. Like I told you, I'm trying to brand. I'm branching off. I'm trying to brand it. Right here is my some of my core supporters who've been here from day one. And that's who that I actually make sure wherever I go, I would hope they will follow. But a lot of times in your journey, everybody can't go. So some won't follow. And like Doreen was saying here, some people don't want to help. So if I reach my hand out to help you and you bite me or you reject it, then I did my job. I did my job, and I will go on about my merry way. And that's what happens here. It's people here that don't want to do better. And Yolanda and Doreen was discussing that in the chat. Some people don't want to do better, so we just leave them alone. But I'm not going to compromise who I am because you don't want to do better. I'm still going to do better. I'm still going to do me because I don't need these people to validate who I am. And once I learn that I love myself, I'm comfortable with me, I don't need your validation, I can press on. I'm not stuck. So that's just this way.
I had to step off. Everybody, but it was wonderful talking with you. Thank you for having me, and I will talk with you soon. Okay.
Thank you, baby. Okay, no problem. Morning. So that's where I was saying. Oh, you got knocked out. Okay, teacher, hold on. So here's my thing. There's people here. Hold on, because I told you I'm working with there's people here that will never change. We ain't even trying to really change them. We're just trying to shift. You either come on board or you don't. I'm not begging anyone to follow me or to be with me. I'm not a cult leader. I'm leading by example, and they're going to follow. Because when you want different, you do different. If you don't want different, you won't do different. So I don't have to, it's not a cult. It's not a gang, as Jay Dunn would say. If you want different, you'll do different. If you follow me to my next platform, then you get what I'm offering over there. I'm not stuck here. Monty, you're not stuck here. You guys are doing, let me tell you something. People don't realize, and I'm going to shout out my people, my fam. People don't realize that that cooking show you and Demetra have is really nice. It's very refreshing. Some people don't know how to cook. You guys are teaching people how to cook. You are teaching people how to, on a small budget, make a big meal. You guys the cooking show is good. So it is positive stuff coming right here, and it's happening in the beef sector. But some people don't want to go outside the box. They don't want to step outside of their main content.
No, they don't want to support real beef cooking and manufacturing and all of that. That's like real content. You know what I'm saying? They want to support from the clouds, or they don't want to show their true support.
And
it's people supporting us. It's people supporting us that say they don't rock with us. It's people supporting us. But at the same time, I'm okay with it going to other sectors. I'm okay with branching out and coming back for the breadcrumbs. You see what I'm saying? I don't got to get all my bread from here. I could get some breadcrumbs from here, some breadcrumbs from there, some breadcrumbs from there. I'm okay.
But eventually you'll make a loaf because you'll want more.
I'm gonna get a loaf. Oh, I'm gonna get a store.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a store. A store. Okay? Not just a loaf. I want the whole store. I want the bakery.
Oh, exactly. But you have to want that. And we're not trying to change anyone. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea or concept of what I'm talking. I'm just saying that there's a paradigm shift happening here. We just landed here and it's happening. And I see it happen. And I even see content creators who love beef trying to switch gears. Sometimes it's very hard to do when you came out one way and people know you by that persona, if that's what you want to say. It's hard for you to shift gears. It's hard for you. The only way you will shift gear is if you will shut down, reevaluate yourself, and see what direction you really want to go in and pull back and don't mind losing fame. Don't mind.
It's a numbers game to them though. It's not about money. It's about clicks and views. It's about popularity and being on top. And for me, it's more about a brand. It's more about, like I said, right now it would be considered a passive income, but I know that I'm more of an asset than a liability. I know that I'm worth more than what you said in your title, breadcrumbs. I know that. And I know that I'm not going to get nothing but breadcrumbs if I try to stay here. And I've been saying that for a while, and I'm okay with that,
That's true.
But at the same time, I want to get back to the fun of what brought me here initially. It wasn't dark. It wasn't.
It's very dark.
It was fun. I remember exactly why I came to YouTube. I was grieving and I wanted fun. I wanted a laugh, and I landed here and it was serving its purpose in the beginning. And it changed real quick, but I didn't bounce right then like I should have. But it was a reason I didn't bounce.
Yeah.
Because now, like you said, we got the cooking show. Had I left, I wouldn't have had that. And that's something that brings me joy at least twice a week. I'm searching for more things that bring me joy, not pain. I've lived in pain long enough. I've been through pain. My father was taken from me at a young age. So trust and believe. A life was hard, and I don't want to cause myself pain anymore. So I want to reach out to Ms. Teach and Learn. And I need a life coach, Ms. Teach and Learn. I'm not above asking for help and wanting help. And I really do want to brand myself and I really do want to grow. And I'm okay with leaving. I'm okay if that's the case. If you don't want clean fun here and you guys want to keep it the way it is and you don't want a paradigm shift, I am well aware that it could stay that way. But as far as Mrs. Monty to you, I'm out. Deuces. I'm gonna do me.
Yeah, you go switch up. Teach and learn. Did you hear that we getting your information? Miss Monty said I would like a little coaching too. You guys, when I come on here, hold on, I'm trying to get this right. When I come on here, I'm also healing. Even though I'm helping, you guys are helping me to heal. And we all have a story. And Miss Monty, you touched on something just a few minutes when you were saying that you have had a hard time, correct? And that you lost your parents when you was young, right? Miss Monty?
Yes, my father was killed when I was 18 months.
Ooh.
So I grew up with my mom, and then later when I was about 5, I got a stepfather, and that's a whole nother story. But yeah, from the time of 18 months, I knew pain, I knew missing, I knew lacking,
Dang,
and
that's young.
so
That's
um,
a tough one to
like
grow
I
up with.
said, sometimes you get comfortable in pain because that's all you know. And I
Ooh.
think that's what I did here. I got comfortable in the pain and the strife until it got too much. And
Oh.
I'm over it. Like I don't even tune in to nobody no more. But the
Well,
people I
you know
truly
what?
enjoy.
Ooh. Donna Hughes is saying, Miss Monty Styles, did you come to YouTube or here this sector for fun? This sector has been pretty dark since its inception. True, it's gotten worse, but it has never been a happy place. I think she just saying when she sort of roasting and gagging, that used to entertain her. Like all of us saying, the roasting and the gagging used to entertain her until it got darker, per se. She probably just said,
Well,
"Oh,
when
go
you
ahead."
come in as a new subby because you don't know all the players and you don't know all the history, it is a little light fun for everybody. Everybody that I've ever talked to when they
Okay.
came in because you didn't know every single thing that would
Mhm.
happen, you could enjoy a content creator, and then you start researching, and then you start expanding, and then you start hearing, and then you see it. You know how long it takes to get there though? Like when I came in under a beauty vlogger, and it was light roasting and gagging. They would have small little discussions and panels, and they would, talk about people, but I didn't know the history. So to me, it wasn't dark until I started to gain knowledge of the history, until I started to see, that it was pretty
More
much
of
never
it.
ending,
Hmm.
and then it did evolve even more, but like I didn't come in under the old beefing sector. I came in about a year ago. So it was it was a couple times I was like, whoa, this is crazy. It felt like a twilight zone. Like you get sucked in and you like, oh no. It was a few times that I logged off and was like, oh, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I was compelled to stay. And I think it's to meet the people that I've met. I didn't enjoy a lot of the content, and I would log off, click off, watch 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, piece it
Hmm.
together under one person that's covering all the news, and not just one person. Like I would listen to opposing point of views as well. So it is a little bit of light roasting and gagging in there, but the deep, dark stuff has always been very prevalent to me. I just didn't try to take it into my spirit until it invaded my spirit in my space. And that's when I knew it wasn't for me.
Listen to what Donna Hughes is saying. I mean, Yolanda. Donna Hughes, because Donna Hughes made a statement. Let's go back to her statement right quick. I mean, Regina. Regina said, at the end of it all, what do you want to be remembered for? Popularity in a bad way or known for helping and teaching something to people in a positive way? Excuse me. At the end of it all, is all on you. Absolutely. See, I don't want to be popular in the realm of me demeaning, dragging, defaming, and stuff like that. No, I want to leave. I want to teach, and I want to be positive. That's why I know this sector is not my end all be all, because see, I had a greater calling, but I didn't know that. I just didn't know that. And I landed here and I started watching people and I was interested in what they were doing until I started to me seeing it go really dark. But like Miss Monty said, I haven't been here for years. She hadn't been here for years. So then she starts seeing more and more darkness, and we see it daily. And then you just gotta log off. When I mean
Yes,
it,
and you know what shines the light on darkness, which is light. So
right?
when you started seeing the lighter of the roast and the
Okay,
gag, then that's when you see really how dark it was. But I'm just gonna share a little bit more about my reason, my season, my lifetime, right? And so my reason to come, really, in my heart, I believe, was to find the people that I'm gonna link up with, and that will probably go into my lifetime with me, right? And so the season is really to find how I could help. And I'm not no chef. I'm not a classically trained chef, but I grew up literally from the age that I could remember watching cooking shows. That is literally like a pastime of mine. All kind of cooking shows. That was what me and my mom would do every Saturday, Sunday morning. We would get up and clean up and watch cooking shows. And about 10, I started cooking. At 11, I was baking. And I know how to follow a recipe. So for me, I might not have made anything, but I'm pretty good at making things when it comes to food, right? So my season is to find Demetra, to teach her to cook, to do something that I love, and that's something that she can benefit from. And lo and behold, other people right now in this season and in this time need to learn how to cook for themselves, because they can't go out and go to the fast food restaurants every day like that. But they
mm,
don't know where to begin in the kitchen and how to feed a family on a budget, and they think it's impossible.
right.
So my lifetime is to take that to my channel and build my legacy. And
Hmm.
my legacy don't have nothing to do with beef. It has all to do with teaching and uplifting us to higher heights, and not wasting our money, our time, our
Hmm.
talent. Because I do feel like, although I'm not the best and I could still learn a lot, I do know more than others. And I'm going to learn from the people that know more than me while I'm teaching what I know. And so I'm just grateful for these kind of conversations, because this is who I truly am. You know, Aside from the little mess or whatever, I truly am a helper. I truly am a person that thinks of the other person over myself. But in this season, I'm learning to care more about me and my brand and where I'm going. And I could take who I could take, and who want to come with me is more than welcome. But I'm also not going to do anything for breadcrumbs.
Well, with that being said, you guys, hold on. Tonight we gonna come back because if you guys don't mind, what's today? Because I know we have other content creators to support, but I feel compelled to say that I like to come back, you guys, tonight and do a platform again on some things that Monty touched on. um she came here for entertainment, and then we have someone over here that said, hold on, Yolanda is Yolanda. Wow, sis, that's interesting that you landed here on the premise that this was comedy. We say is roast and gag, but we quickly learn it can go way beyond that. So some of us are brought here under false pretenses, thinking it is comedy, roasting and gagging, until we see different. And that's what happened with Miss Monty And a lot of us, like I told you, I follow content creators that I thought was funny, but now that I see the stuff that they doing, I just can't get into it. It's not me, and I don't want them to wretch my spirit. So I no longer follow them. I get a lot of the tidbits off of this. And then Miss Birdie said this, and this is very important because Miss Monty, we talked about this last night. Listen, Birdie said, I think some people want to change, and when they decide to walk away, these people don't know how to let go. People have a right to move on and shouldn't be harassed for doing so. That happens quite a bit here, Birdie. It happens quite a bit, honey, because if you want to go somewhere, they'll follow you in chats and they'll start antagonizing you in chats when you want to do different. But again, we have to know, back to what I was saying, our self-worth, our self-value. We are going to lose subscribers. No big deal. If you're coming here to do different and you want to brand and build and bring value to yourself, you have to lose subscribers. You have to lose. You lose money to make money.
That's why I deleted my last channel. I already did that. I already cleaned out my channel algorithm as far as subscribers. I have 18 subscribers, and I know that these are people that truly support me in what I'm doing right now. They don't have nothing to do with me in a chat or anything like that, because I don't drop down in nobody chat anymore unless I truly support you.
Listen, we want to keep in mind teach and learn left or something happened, I think. But Redbone, thank you, sweetheart. Let me stop and thank the people who came in after I had went through my chat. Thank you for the engagement. It's very helpful, you guys. We are, no matter what they say, we are making a positive impact. If we don't stay here, that's okay. We have made an impact in the beef sector, and we'll leave when our time is done, but our time is not done yet. Our time is not done. So we will stay here until God tells us to move. That's how I look at it. And right now, it's not time for us to move. But in the process, we are building and doing something different. Now, there's a couple of content creators that I always shout out, and I still want to shout them. And I want you to know that if you're looking for something positive, these ladies and gentlemen are doing positive things. We may not like them. We may not like the content, the commentary, whatever they deliver. However, if you really want something different, you have to step out of this beef sector. Or we're in the beef sector, you have to go to other content creators. Now, I'm going to just roll these people. Miss Monty, I apologize. I didn't even know you had a page. I always see you cook with Demetra.
I just literally dropped my first video, which is my intro video, on Monday.
Cool.
So I'm not the rabbit. Okay. I'm slow and steady. And okay. when I drop something, I want to feel proud when I watch it back. I want to feel like I took the time to, do what I have to do for my channel to brand and grow. And so I'm literally trying to take my time and think out my videos before I just throw them together and throw them on. Right now, I'm only doing uploads, and I'll go live after I get 100 subscribers, just so that it could be interactive. I'm really trying to do what I love to do, what I already do, and just get a little passive income from it. I'm not trying to get anything from my subscribers. I want to get it from Google. I want to get it from YouTube.
Thank you. So go ahead.
No, that's it.
Okay, so with that being said, we know we have different content creators. I'm gonna name a few. If I miss you, please charge it to my head and not to my heart. And we're gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna come back because we're gonna talk about pain point triggers. Why do people stay where they at? You got to remember a lot of this stuff. A lot of women and men have been traumatized by something in their childhood, and it's still following. But how do we break away from that? I told you I have life coach helping us. She's willing to help us teach and learn. And if you want a session with Teach and Learn, you could just email me. Drop my link, please. One of my gemologists, email me and let me know, and I could hook you up with Teach and Learn. And then we'll provide Teach and Learn information. But you guys are going to enjoy my next channel. You're going to enjoy my next channel.
I already enjoyed this one, so I know I'm going to enjoy the next one.
But because we're going to go deeper. See, I promised y'all that I was here to help, to empower, to uplift, and to heal. That's what we're here for. And all the women that's coming, that's all the women that's being connected and that's connected to me are here for the same thing. Even though we like a little mess, you guys, we're here for the real meat and potatoes. I don't want breadcrumbs. I don't want my people, because let me tell you something. This is the new way of the world.
Mm-hmm.
This is the new way of the world.
Oh, yeah.
This is just a couple of steps in. We will be living like this now for a long time. And I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about the real world.
Yeah.
Complete control. So we have to learn how to work from home in some cases. Yeah, we're going to have to learn to teach our children. We're going to have to learn a lot of new things. And the only way for you to learn is to get help. What you don't know is okay for you to go and get it from someone who knows.
Yes.
And that's why it's important to network. I don't know.
And that's exactly what my channel is going to be built on, back to basics.
And that's
for the cooks.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Because we have to go back to basics. Be important. It might not be packaged foods and stuff like that the way we know it. We might have to go back to baking bread. We might have to go back to making things from scratch, and we have to get back to that. But okay, yes. Okay, we wrapping up. I'm sorry.
No. Go, girl. No. I agree with Monty's comment. I really see her around nowadays. Yep. No, Monty, keep going. But I just want to say that we need to make sure that we go by our tagline that someone created with my women's group that I have here. I am my sister's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. Now, with that being said, if my sister veer off too far and she's not of, no, I don't want to say that. I am my sister keeper. Mm-hmm. But
I am my sister's keeper. Yes,
I am my sister's keeper. But I want to know that everything we do should be done in love. Correction should be done in love. There's no judgment. You can only call a fruit by its fruit, right? You can only call a fruit, but there is no judgment zone here. We are here really to help and to heal. And if you don't like us, I think you should just exit left. Just exit left, So,
and it's okay if you exit left.
Yeah, okay. I don't care if I look tomorrow and I lose 10 subbies because they didn't agree with who I'm still going to press, because the 10 I lost, I'm going to gain 10 times that, because God promised me that. So I don't care if I lose it because you don't like the way I'm moving now. I told you, this is not my end all be all. I have something that I'm trying. I have a goal. I'm working with people to help me, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working with people to help me to get go on to my next phase of this YouTube streets. But I really heard some stuff today that I want to talk about tonight. And if you don't mind talking about it because someone else asked me to talk about it, then tonight we're going to talk about pain, childhood trauma, because that alone is deterring people and stopping people from getting to their destination. So they are somewhat delayed. And so we want to help them get through that delay, being delayed. You are destined to be great. Remember that you are destined to be great. We may have a delay, but you're destined. You have to want it. So we've been on here for 2 hours now. I can stay all day, but you remember I was up till 4 o'clock, Miss Molly, you and I.
Right. No, I was up with you. I set my alarm when you said 6. I said, okay, I'm going to set my alarm. So
I have noticed that a lot of these content creators don't know how to let go and can't handle rejection. I can see their emotion issues and unbalanced. And that's what we want to talk about, you guys. It's okay. We could get, we could do that little, fun roasting, gagging and all that stuff. But let's get to the meat and potatoes. Why are these people doing the things? What hurt do you have that's not healed? See, when you do people like that and you mean and you so, I guess, so vicious with it and so malicious with it, and you just want to, oh my gosh, you just want to tear someone's head off, something is hurting. You are hurting from something. And until you could figure that out, you cannot move forward. You can't. You need healing. And some of these very same people that we talk to in I Am My Sister's Keeper, and some of these very few people help me to heal, and they don't even know because I sound like I got it all together. Mm-hmm. I too have, you too help me. You guys help me. You help me every day, and I'm hoping that I help you. But I am my sister's keeper, and I need to make sure I keep more of an eye on my sisters because things are really about to get rough, you guys. And if we don't have a close-knit relationship and a good support system for what we're doing, some of us, we're going to lose it. We're going to lose it, you guys. I'm telling you, some of us won't make it. Some of us will not make it because we're not that strong.
We just have to remember that we have to adjust and move with what's going on around us. We can't stay stagnant and, him and her around and try and stay stuck in our old ways. If it's not working for the time, you got to kind of move with it, right? And so for me, what I'm thinking about as far as what our new normal is, and you've heard that a lot in unprecedented times, the new normal. I'm taking heed to that. And the new normal may be good if we move with it. It's only going to be bad if we try to fight against it and keep our old normal.
Right. We definitely have to move in a new direction. And I think we are. Now tonight, the amount emotional and mental illness on YouTube is scary. And that's what we want to deal with tonight. We want to talk about some of that. But what I'm trying to stray away from, I don't want to name people.
Yes.
Because I don't want to make that person. So I want to deal with more of us. If you want to be open, if you guys want to do it privately, I think we could do it privately. Somebody have to tell me how. But I want us to deal with us.
Yes.
I want to deal with us. I want to take each one of us and we could tell a story, and it don't even have to be too deep that you think that somebody adopts you or they'll bring it back on you. And it's so sad that we can't just sit here and talk and really help each other because we're afraid somebody get a hold to the information and use it against us. And that's ignorant. But that's what the people do on here. So we want to be very careful who we invite into our world. True. We want to be careful who we invite into our world and who we lock our hands with, who we arm in arm lock with. Lynn Thomas, until they figure it out, they are dangerous people. Stay away from me. Yeah, Lynn, that's how we have to say. We have to shut it down, baby. We can't even make them relevant. In a few weeks and months, we're not going to even make those people relevant. We're going to focus on us. We're going to focus so deep on us that we'll grow. We'll grow. If we focus on us, don't give them too much shine because we help them grow. Just like they do us. Oh, don't say their name. Don't say their name. We're not going to say their name because they're going to become irrelevant. In order for us to move in a different direction and to see different and want different, we have to do different. That's just the bottom line. We cannot straddle the fence, you guys. We have to give those people something they want, they're looking for. We have to help. This lady says she know how. You know how? Okay. So I'll go behind the screens with you. So we're going to focus on it. Are we doing the late night live this evening? Oh my gosh. You guys, that live took me out. You know how I struggled to get up this morning? That live took me out. When I looked, it was after 4 o'clock this morning. And you guys are back up. Thank you for your support. I love you guys for supporting what I believe in and what I'm doing. And yes, you can create friendships off of YouTube. Yes, you can. People say, nobody has loyalty, nobody friends. No, you have to create that. You have to create that atmosphere in which you're going to move. So
It's the laws of attraction coming out too. If you say ain't nobody loyal, that's what you're gonna attract to you. You're gonna attract non-loyal people, or you gonna be disloyal to where nobody mess with you on that. So you have to be careful what you say, and what you want to see is what you should speak. What you see, sometimes we don't even need to speak on that. We need to speak on what we want to see. And we want to see healing. We want to see us getting closer together and fixing us.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Worry about the other
there
stuff.
You go, Manny. See, we have to stop making that junk relevant in our lives, because it's going to taint our spirit, just like TC said. Some things will really taint your spirit, and then it'll be hard for you to move forward because you'll have this junk. So we want to work some of that junk out. But we going to be back tonight. What's a good time for us to be back tonight, you guys? You call it. Thank you, Yolanda. I'd like for you to come back with us tonight. You had a lot to say, and I liked what you were saying. And TC, I hope you could join us tonight. Yes, your tongue is very powerful. It's a sword. Have a great day, everybody. Birdie, thanks for stopping by. I've never seen you before, but thank you for stopping by. And I would like for you to come back. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, Birdie. If you just want to come over and jump in, that's fine too. I appreciate you. I appreciate all who watches me and engage. And our dialogue is great over here. You know, that's another reason why things are the way they are. A lot of the CCs and subbies do not sleep. They are up constantly giving lives and going back and forth. Oh, no, we don't do that. But you're right. No, we sleep. I just stayed up last night because we were getting good. So we sleep. The Bible says to have friends, show yourself friendly. Same thing with loyalty. Exactly. Thank you, baby. I appreciate all the new subs. I thank you for the cash apps. I did take a peek at them. Thank you very much. Everything is greatly appreciated. No amount is too small. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tonight, we will be back at 7 o'clock. I don't know that any of my sisters have anything going on. And I'm going to tell you, Miss Monty has
our cooking show today.
Huh?
We have our cooking show today.
What time?
We usually go 1 p.m. my time, so 3 p.m. Central Standard, 4 p.m.
Eastern Standard.
Eastern.
4 p.m.
Today we'll be doing tamale pie, so it shouldn't take us too.
That's okay. But yeah,
pretty familiar with this recipe.
So. Sorry, baby. Yeah, but anyhow, wait. The cult mentality stems from rejection and not being able to let go and move on. Stagnation cannot grow, and eventually it will begin to rot and it is ignored. That's what's happening, and they not like it. How they say it, they mad, y'all. They mad, y'all. They are. They are. They're mad because we are growing. Us little YouTubers are going to be powerful because our voices will be heard. And I don't care about the beef sector. We leaving here. We're just here now making a change within us. Not so much the beef sector, but with us. What we do and what we accept. Okay? So we landed here. We'll make it work here. Now, let's come back tonight. I think we'll come back at 7 o'clock. And I want people to come back, and we're going to share some hurt and pain points, what trigger people, what drives people to do the things that they do. And none of us are licensed psychologists. I'm not, but I do know a licensed psychologist that's in here, I believe, licensed or somewhere, or licensed or somewhat close to it. We met Teach and Learn, the life coach who's willing to give us some life life coach lessons. I'm getting tired, you guys, my eyes. Some life coach lessons, and be there for us. And so we want to, Miss Monty, somebody wanted your email. So make sure you send Mama T your email, okay?
Yes, will do.
Okay. I would love to come back. Thank you, TC. Binge Thinker. Hello, beautiful lady. Miss Lily. Hey, T. What's your new channel? I can't drop it right now, but I'll let you know. I will drop it, but not right now. Oh, I want to learn. Because, I want to learn how to make tamales. Okay, so go over to Miss Manny and Demetra Lit all day. They're going to have it 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the time we coming back, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will meet you here. Okay? I am my sister's keeper. Just right, Regina. I am my sister's keeper. Now, let's get ready to wrap this up. We'll be back. We'll do the channels. We got a couple of people. So let's wrap this up, you guys. I'm getting sleepy again. But you know what? I sure appreciate y'all. We're not going to make it about them, but we're going to make it about us. And remember, if your king's crown is tilted, help him straighten it up. If your queen's crown is tilted, help her straighten it up. Make sure you speak life into your little princes and princesses, because they are our future and they are royal. They only going to do and know what we teach them. See, the world is not going to teach them how royal they are and how powerful they are and how beautiful they are. They're going to try to destroy them. It's our job. So make sure we speak into our little princesses and prince and princesses. I enjoyed you all. I'm tired. If your crown, please be a blessing and not a bother. If you have anything to say, you can reach me at please drop my email. Oh, here it is. Yep. Thank you. This little guy right here. I love this little guy. I really do. You know, I'm all for you. You are my private detective that's making some of these things fun. And you're a great storyteller. You have that voice and you have what it takes. You're going to go very, very far, Triple Red X. You're going to go very far. I know that because I feel it and I see it. I admire you, young man. I really admire you. Keep doing what you're doing. I enjoy your your little mystery treats. I do. Thank you for joining me, Triple Red. Thank you, TC, as always. You always so kind. Thank you. Yep, you are. That man's, thank you. Hey, Butterfly, Pretty Fly. She has a channel, Stay Fly. But you know what? We're going to go. Somebody's going to do us an advertisement, so we'll drop at the, in my lives, y'all. I'm getting so tired. In my lives, I am going to drop new content creators, positive content creators. Okay, I'm going to do that. But yeah, I really admire you. Something drew me to you, Triple Red, and you're going to go very far. You have what it takes. I want you to be very careful of your surroundings, baby. That's all. But you got it. You got it, baby. You got it in a nutshell. And you know, I don't join very many people, but I joined you because I see you going places. I'll see you over at that other side too, baby, with that million. You're one of them. You'll get there. Thank you. That's okay. You know now. Everybody has a time and a purpose in their life for a reason, like your purpose in my life. It's okay. You didn't know about me before, but you know about me now. And that's God's perfect timing for where you about to go. It's God perfect timing. Don't be fooled, baby. I love you all. Thank you very much. TC is my mod and always represent me and herself very well. Oh, okay. All right, TC. Yeah, I know TC. We hang out with TC. TC part of the fam. And listen, if part of your fam, and I'm gonna touch on that tonight. If somebody go to attack part of your fam, you should look out for them. Certain things we shouldn't allow. We know who's been fam and who's been following us and who rock with us, and we know how they move. And that's where I differ with the windmill thing. That part I will do. I will step in. Don't let people come and disrupt your house. Okay? Okay. Don't let people come and disrupt your house. Okay. See you guys. Great show again. I'll see y'all at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I look around to see what's going on before I make my move. But again, I'm going to do me. So meet us back. Tonight's going to be powerful. It's probably a get your box of tissue type thing, but it's needed. The Spirit told me it's very needed right now at this appointed day. And that time, 7 p.m., somebody needs us. And we're going to be there. You got it? See you later. Goodbye. I'm sleepy.